where I'm coming from today, a little bit about RoundUp and Honcho. As Maria said, the most active ingredient is glyphosate. If you look at the chemical dictionaries.
Could you repeat that?
Glyphosate. It's called RoundUp, which is a
It's being
generic.
tested all over the country right now as to whether we can still allow it on any sort of level in our country in public places.
How do you spell that?
It's Glyphosate, I believe.
Yeah.
Glyphosate.
Actually,
Phosphine.
Glyphosate.
And according to my research and including documentation that was provided to me by Honolulu pediatrician Dr. Jeremy Lamb, glyphosate is a potentially dangerous product. It's important to note that Dr. Lamb, who cannot be here today, went to great lengths to ensure technical materials are provided to me, so we can voice concerns here. Thank you very much.
And he's one of our most respected pediatricians on this island, and he wrote me an email saying that he's convinced that the way our city is using these herbicides is adding to the very swelling amount of children's leukemias and cancers on this island,
And autism.
and autism.
So if we look at some reasons that RoundUp is dangerous, I'd just like to start with Honcho's own literature. RoundUp Honcho right here, where we've highlighted the warnings, and it says, and I take it verbatim, complete directions for use. The chemical is hazardous to humans, domestic animals, and to avoid contact with desirable plant or trees because severe injury or destruction may result. Secondly, according to various scientific and medical journals furnished by Dr. glyphosate is linked to cancers, leukemia, Parkinson's disease, and lymphoma. Third, and I think for the horticulturists here, this one is quite interesting to me. Just recently, within 3 weeks ago, the New York Times has documented farmers in the Midwest are reporting that weeds are evolving and mutating in response to RoundUp. And these super resistant strains, just like the viruses we're seeing in hospitals, resistant to antibiotics, are being created in the field, which require ever more toxic poisons and chemical applications to try and restrain them. And finally, glyphosate through runoff finds its way into water columns, damaging aquatic species. And I don't need to point out really that the park shares with the ocean from and it's coming in. We don't want runoff going down and damaging coral reefs. So we're all involved here with the park managers and shareholders, stakeholders, to assist with the process of creating a pesticide-free park as far as we can. I note that currently 17 mainland West Coast cities feature herbicide-free parks and playgrounds. And I want to point out that this is not just a park, it's a playground, it's a sports center. A lot of children use the park. This includes Portland, Seattle, and San Francisco. Seattle Parks and Recreation is containing 14 parks without the use of any herbicides since 2001.
It's 2001. No herbicides in the parks in the city of Seattle, and yet here we are in 2014 spraying like crazy.
Bainbridge Island, Washington passed an ordinance in 2003 eliminating the use of any hazardous chemical treatments linked to health or environmental impact. Now I understand that Honolulu is not Seattle, Portland, or San Francisco, but we can all learn from other cities and counties nationally and internationally to reduce our dependence on herbicides and adapt policies that promote health products. I don't want to sound unappreciative of all the work that you've done, everyone else has done here to preserve and maintain our century-old living heritage. We all share, we want it to go on for generations more. And this is a gathering place for us, our families, visitors, and friends. This beautiful, important green space, which is held in the public trust. That's why we're here. And as a trust, I urge the park managers to consider the harmful and toxic effects of herbicides and encourage you to consider proven healthy and natural solutions